Hi, this is Judy from Janet's Floral Design, and I wanted to do our last video on caring for hanging baskets. Before I got into pruning and deadheading, which is what this video will be about, I just wanted to mention again about watering. In this kind of heat, it's important to water in the morning and then check again in the afternoon. Yesterday we had to water our baskets twice. So you don't want to overwater, but you should check it again in the evening just to make sure that it doesn't need it, especially if it's hanging out in the full sun. Remember, don't jam your hose right in the center, but lift your foliage and water the soil. So just kind of wanted to give a reminder about that. All right, so today is about pruning and deadheading. And there's a little bit of deadheading that needs done on this basket, so I thought I'd start with this. This is verbena, and you can see that the head is dead. So I'm going to go all the way back to the stem. You don't want to pull just the stem off and leave this dead thing sticking out. You want to go all the way back to the stem. Here's a petunia that needs to come off. Lots of people will just pull like this. We recommend that you go back to the stem so that you take the whole piece off. If you just pull the dead petunia out, like down here, there's some more. We're gonna snip that off here and snip off here. If you just pull this piece out, then you're gonna end up with a whole stem full of seed pods, and your basket won't be as beautiful. So it's important to take the entire piece off all the way to the stem. If you do that regularly, you'll help to keep a nice shape, and you'll help keep your basket blooming well. Another thing about petunia baskets like this is actually pruning. You can kind of see these are hanging down a little farther than everyone else. You don't have to prune it all the way back here, but if you just snip the end off here, this one's hanging down, so I'm going to cut it off up a little farther. Here's another one that's kind of sticking out farther than everybody else. So I'm going to trim right here, right next to the joint, right where it connects with the leaf. You don't want to leave a stick hanging out like that. You want to cut all the way back to here. And when you do that, it will promote growth the whole way up the stem and help you to have a prettier, fuller basket. So that's what you do with petunias. I'm going to put this on the floor, and I'm going to put this really pretty yellow and orange and red cali basket up here. And I'm going to do a little bit of pruning on it too, just so you can see. This one, it's really easy to see the ones hanging down. These need to come off, again, right at the stem, just like that. If you do that a little bit every week, not very much, just a little bit every week, you'll keep a nice round shape. The other thing that you can do with these is to actually get rid of the dead blossoms. Sometimes you can shake these and they just shake right out. But here you can see there's a dead one. So again, try to go back to this all the way to the stem. Don't just pull the flower out. Don't just do this, take the whole stem. That, again, prunes a little bit and helps you keep a fuller basket. I'm going to set this on the floor. Catherine's going to take an overhead shot, and you can kind of see over here, this is sticking out farther than anybody else. So I'm just going to trim that a little bit, and that helps it keep a little better shape. Makes it fuller and rounder. We've got a little bit more up here, so we'll trim that off. And over on this side, there's a little bit. Pull that out. It's a little bit right here.